This is Cooking with Dave and Audie. That's Dave, I'm Audie. Today we're doing omelets. So the barista at the coffee shop that I go to said he liked the videos that we've been making, but he wants us to do omelets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I consider kind of a traditional method for making omelets, and Dave's going to show you a more sort of a modern approach to an omelet. I'm going to be playing around with the flavor profiles of like a Denver omelet. We got some Black Forest ham, we got some white onion, we got some delicious bell pepper, and we're going to microplane in some extra sharp cheese. I got 4 eggs already beat. I almost didn't add salt to the eggs, which is kind of important. So that's what we're going to do. We're also going to add, real quick, a little fresh cracked pepper. Now, as you can see, I've had our onions, bell pepper, and ham cooking low and slow, creating super depths of flavor. This also has a little bit of salt and pepper added to it. In this pan, our non-stick pan, I've got it on a relatively low heat. And the reason for that is I do not want to add any color to the egg. So we're just going to put that right in. And those 4 eggs seem like they fit the bottom of that pan nicely. So all I'm going to do is pull back some of those curds, and I'm going to make sure it all lines back up, creating a nice base. I got some curds right here. I'm going to move up. Actually, we'll just go this way on them.
So you're tilting the pan to get all the liquidy part of the egg to fill back in where you've scraped up.
That's exactly right. Now that we have a nice base set for us, what we're going to do is we are going to add in our delicious garnish of onions, bell peppers, and ham. This is a man's omelet right here.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Come
There's
on.
as much filling as there is omelette.
I like cheese in mine, so I'm just going to add some nice shredded cheese.
What kind of cheese are you using?
This is extra sharp.
Cheddar!
Alright, so we're looking good right there, right? We're just going to flip our egg right there and get it right on this guy.
Yeah, looks good. Smells fantastic.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of color on it, nothing too crazy. It's been cooked very evenly using the method of lifting and pulling your curds so that you can get a nice strong base. So that right there is a classic bifold omelet.
Alright my friends, my turn to make an omelet. Audie talked a little bit earlier about his using sort of a classical method of omelet making. I'm going to use a little bit more modern method of omelet making, but it's very simple. I've got 4 whole eggs. I'm just going to beat those a little bit. To that, I've got one, a little palm full of chives, sliced thin. I'm going to get that all mixed together. That's pretty good there. You don't want to beat it too much. And you don't want to mix everything together until you're ready to go into the pan. I got the pan already heated up back here. Grab my old glass of wine. The only other thing I need to add, nice good pinch of salt, and you want to do this last minute as well, because that salt's going to start drawing moisture out of the eggs, and we don't want everything to be watery. Good bit of black pepper. That's ready. I got a couple of hunks of butter here. Hunks. Only hunk around here is me.
No, okay.
A couple good knobs of butter there. This is how I'm going to determine if I'm at a good level of heat. You see that butter foaming up as it melts? That's exactly what I'm looking for. That's simply any bit of water that's in that butter sort of boiling off. So we're at about 200 degrees here, which is about the temperature we want to be to start setting these eggs. Give that one last little stir up. Get that in the pot. Get that out of the way. Now we're going to stir vigorously here for a minute. I can turn the heat up a little bit here. The eggs are cooking as they touch the bottom of the pan where it's warm. You can see it forming little curds already. I want to keep those curds rather small. So I'm going to beat this a good little bit here. And just keep it moving. Keep scraping the bottom of the pan. Making sure I'm not missing any spots. And then when this starts to come together, we'll let it loosen and relax around a little bit. So I'm kind of just pulling it on and off the heat a little bit here. It's important not to go too fast. Good things take time. Alright, we got just about enough runniness left to it. Sort of coat the bottom of the pan one last time. And that's about where we stop stirring and just let it cook through and set. So I'm going to give a scrape around the sides, clean up my pan a little bit, let that run across the whole bottom of the pan, and then I'm probably going to work on and off the heat a little bit just to make sure I don't get any color. Is it terrible to get color on your omelet? No. Is it what I want today? No. Now that it's starting to set from the bottom up, I really don't want to mess with it too much until it's set enough to start rolling it. Alright, I'm going to let that whole thing set 20 seconds, something like that. So it's not entirely set, it's still cooking, but it's time to start folding, and really this technique is more rolling than folding. So I'm just going to get it going over a little bit. As I get to the end, I'm going to kind of tuck the ends in each time I get there. I'm going to keep rolling that. Tuck the corner in. Tuck that corner in. I'm going to keep, just keep rolling here. Fold the ends over. Fold the ends over. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it. We're just going to fold that over one more little time and then over onto our plates. That, sir,
It smells so good.
classic omelet. Now this is still pretty warm, and you can tell there's still some runniness to it. We just let this set and cool down for like 60 seconds, and it's going to be perfectly cooked. I'll try yours first. Let's get right into the meat order. Open that up. Nice little pocket of filling in there.
Yeah.
Eggs look nicely cooked. Immediately savory of the hams and the onions. Then you get a little bit of that bell pepper in there. Everything's nicely seasoned. The eggs are set pretty much all the way through. So when you see this one's actually going to be a little bit more runny than that one there. So as I cut into it, you can see there's a little bit of runny stuff inside there. It's exactly what I'm looking for. Exactly what I'm looking for. The rest of the eggs are nice and fluffy. Simple. It's all about the eggs. It's backed up with a little bit of that chive just to give some savoriness to it. Salt and pepper. Proper cooking technique. Easy peasy.
Yeah, it's so good. It's nice and fluffy. It's got a nice base on it. The cheese, the bell pepper, the ham, it's all familiar. This is an omelet you've had at a diner before. It's so tasty.
I like the nice little pocket of filling in there.
The onions aren't cooked to dog shit.
Nope.
I mean, they still have texture to them, and man, that's so good. All right, let me try this bad boy right here.
Give me a little squeeze again.
Okay, bit.
Yeah, baby. Ooh.
It's so creamy. It's so rich. It's everything you want in an egg. It's like having an omelet and an over easy egg all at the same time. The chives are understated, but they're definitely there. That's an absolutely delicious dish. I'd be happy to serve to anyone. To my barista at the coffee shop, you kill coffee right here. You asked for omelets, we showed you 2 different ways. This is Cooking with Dave and Audie. That's Dave, I'm Audie. Thank you so much for the suggestion. If you have any questions, hit us up in the comment section. Hit that like button, subscribe to us. We love you, we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Let's get back into this.